3/4 in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a second down run with Sanders. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. On first, they go right back to Howard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This is Howard on 2nd down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And the stadium clock says 0, but the one on your screen is the one that matters, and the officials say yes, it's a timeout with 1 second left to go, and a field goal try forthcoming to potentially send us to overtime. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And the kick is good, so they avoid the shutout, but still a tough one to swallow here. They only post 3 points, and this game is over. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. And play will be stopped here with 10 seconds remaining in overtime as they've called a timeout. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. Here's McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Decision time now on 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I can still hear my high school coach, John Ford, right now. I want my #1 play with my #1 runner over my #1 blocker. Get me the first down. But some may very well say, punt this thing away, pin him down deep, and play field position.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 1 overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this.